Hello students, so the purpose of this video is just to refresh your memory on how to find the zeros of a function. So I've given you a polynomial function here, and we know that when we're asked to find the zeros, that's the same thing as being asked to find x-intercepts or to solve the function, which basically means take whatever function you've been given and set it equal to 0, as you see I've done here where I'm highlighting. Now, because this is a polynomial with multiple terms, in this case it has 4 terms, I am going to do the process of factor by grouping, which all that means is I'm going to go ahead and group my first two terms together, and I'm going to add it to my second 2 terms. And so when I do that, I can notice that I have a GCF of x squared. So I've taken that out, and that leaves me with x plus 1. I also notice I have a GCF of -9 in the second group, so I can take that out as -9 multiplied by what's left over. And then when I look at that entire function, I notice that I have a GCF of x plus 1, so I can take that out, multiply by what's left over, which is the x squared minus the 9. Notice the x squared minus the 9 that was in orange above. And then now I can actually factor those and set them equal to 0. So x plus 1 set equal to 0 is -1. X squared minus 9 breaks down into x minus 3 and x plus 3, and solving those gets me a +3 and a -3. I can then graph those values, which are all x-intercept values, onto my function, onto my graph. I can find my y-intercept value and then connect the dots, and that would give me an idea of what my polynomial function looks like. Remember that we learned from the leading coefficient test that I can determine the end behavior because this has an odd degree with a positive leading coefficient. So I know the right should be going up and that the left should be going down. Here's another function I've given you here, -x to the third plus 8x squared minus 16x. I encourage you to pause this video and try to solve that one on your own. So in this problem, I notice that I have a x in each specific term. So I chose to take out a -x as my GCF, which left me with x squared minus 8x plus 16, which factors into x minus 4 all squared. So then I was able to set each x equal to 0 and solve, and I ended up getting x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. As always, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out.